You're listening to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast, right here on YouTube. You can even catch us on Audioboom and Spotify. So, enough of me talking. Sit back and enjoy Off the Tracks.
Hello and welcome to Off the Tracks, your number one podcast right here on YouTube. Everything related to theme parks. This is episode number 23 and the date is the 29th of May 2020. Across the city, or not the city, should I say, across the country, should I say, on our screens, we have Chris from Thatukcoasterguy. Woo! How are we, dude?
What's happening? Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Well, that was poor. That was like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. What's happening?
How are you keeping on with the whole, lockdown and stuff? Although I have heard that they're trying to lift it slightly.
Yeah, just little things trying to, lift the ban. But at the moment, it's just trying to keep busy, innit?
This is it.
Yeah, it's the thing. But at the moment, I've run out of stuff to do. I've resorted, mate, to doing the garden. That's how bored I am. But yeah, it's horrible.
I must admit, I've been concentrating a lot on Lego, a lot on Planet Coaster, and a lot of podcasts. That's the only thing what's keeping me going at the moment, to be fair. Thank you once again for joining us, Chris. As always, I usually fire some questions, not like an interview or an interrogation or anything like that. We're just going to have a chit chat. Tell me some theme parks that you've been to and everything. So First things first, let's go with starters. I need to know about the name. Thatukcoasterguy. You know what? Trying to say that, it's a bit of a...
It is quite long. That kind of sprung up on me, when I started doing podcasts and all that, people were like, you've got a really long username. And I was like, I never thought of that. Because when I was thinking of it, I was like, I just want to start, a coaster Instagram account. Because at the time, I was putting posts and stuff on my main and on my friends from school, and they were like, we don't want to see this. We don't care. So I made an actual coaster account, and there was just all the... I'm not very creative, mate. I'm going to be honest with you. So
but you haven't actually got a YouTube account, though, have you? You just got... is it just Instagram and Twitter you're on?
No, it's literally just Instagram. I'm springing up on a Twitter at the moment, but yeah.
I'm finding Twitter really hard at the moment to get my audience. A lot of people seem to go on. Sorry, I just got a right itchy eye. I don't know if it's hay fever or what's going on.
Today, to be fair.
Yeah, Twitter is quite. I don't know. That's my lowest on my theme park family base or whatever. Twitter's quite low. My Facebook's okay, and my Instagram and obviously YouTube. But is your Twitter quite successful and your Instagram quite successful?
No, my Instagram, I say it's pretty successful. I've met so many friends, over the past, especially during lockdown, it's just people to talk to, and friends like Theme Park Jake, who you've had on, Theme Park Magic, Hadley. It's his birthday yesterday, or well, when it comes out, when this comes out, it won't be. But,
it's pre-recorded.
It was his birthday on the 8th of May. There you go. I've met so many friends through, theme park enthusiasm. And I think that's the really good thing about it. It's just having a laugh, having fun with your mates.
And this is it, I have seen the positive side of this whole lockdown is I wouldn't able to, if anything, I wouldn't be meeting yourself, Chris. Do you know what I mean? And Theme Park Jake and stuff. So it's just nice to build up the community as a whole. It's terrible what's happened, but at the same time, it's got a good twist.
It's made us stronger as a community, I think, 100%.
Yeah.
I think we have to rely on each other at this point, to talk about all the rides that we've been on and, just have to, some decent conversations.
How depressing is it, the fact of, we can't go to theme parks, but let's try and cheer ourselves up by talking about theme parks. It's like, it doesn't happen. It's like,
sometimes I did, obviously, Jake and Ella's podcast the other day, and I was talking about it, and then after the podcast, I was like, oh my God, I really want to go to theme parks right now. And it just sprung up on me. I was like, oh my God, we can't go to theme parks.
It's like you kind of calmed down now, but now you're on my stream now. So it's kind of like, it's back to normal. Oh, here we go. I'm upset again. Well, you know what? Right, let's talk about theme parks, shall we? Which ones have you been to in the UK? Have you been to all of them? Or?
I mean, pretty much all of them. The only ones I haven't been to is like Water Valley. I really want to go there just to do the ultimate. Because that looks,
it is my guilty pleasure.
Some people say it's quite dodgy, and some people are like, oh, yeah, it's all right. But like, have you done it? Or yeah,
I've done it. It was one of my first vlogs I did Fantasia Land, and then I did, I think it was like Water Valley, it could be Flamingo Land. But I have been on the ultimate. My gosh, Next time I'm going on that ride, that's if I go on it, because it doesn't look that good, to be fair, with the park.
No.
Is going to wrap myself in bubble wrap, because I came off with bruises, literally bruises.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
I've never, my GoPro is supposed to like deal with all like the, the suspension and the shock absorb and all that lot. No. It was bouncing all the time.
Yeah, to be fair, there's no really good POVs of the Ultimate, because it's just. I mean, to be fair, it was made by like, what was it, like British Rail?
Yeah,
so
British Rail. Yeah, I can't say anything. I work for the railway. So I'm kind of like, ooh. But yeah, I actually genuinely liked Water Valley. It's a huge park. There's got so many pockets of spaces everywhere.
I would say it's like a hidden gem of the community, because it does look pretty good, and I really want to go. Obviously it's not looking good at the moment. Twitter accounts are shut down, and I mean, they're partnered with Flambards, and that's shut down as well.
What has?
Flambards. It's like, oh my god, where is it? I've been there. I think it's like Devon or Yorkshire.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have heard of it. Yes. Oh my god, what's that? Is that shutting down, or is that shut down?
No, we don't know, because it's part of Water Valley, and both Water Valley and the Flambards Twitter accounts shut down the other day, and they got terminated. So everyone's like, they're going to shut down. Well, they probably won't. At least, hopefully. I mean, M&D's, the biggest Scottish theme park, went into administration.
Sad.
It is sad times, but hopefully, parks can pull through, and hopefully M&D's especially will be able to get back up and running.
Do you think we're going to be going to theme parks this year? That is the question I've been asking everyone.
It is the big question, but at this point, I don't know. It's a big debate. I hope so. I'd say the most likely possibility would be October, at
the end of the season.
Fest, Friday night's time. So yeah, literally at the end of the season. You get like a month of the season. Then boom, there you go. Yeah, 2020, amazing. But hopefully we can just at least get on some rides.
Yeah, I can't see him opening this year. And even if they say let's open in October, I don't think it's going to be worth it in my eyes. I think it's just kind of
true.
I think it's
just the scare events, isn't it, that people do in October. But
I know. So have you been to any parks abroad? Anything decent?
Yeah, the big one. Of course, we were talking about this the other day. Europa Park. It's the one that you've been wanting to talk about for so long. We can finally talk about it. There you go. I can't believe Alex Crump. You've had Alex Crump on. He hasn't been to Europa Park.
Can't believe it.
Fun. What's happening?
I literally had no idea. So that reaction was literally like, what? You've never? I thought you'd been to Europa Park with Sean, surely.
He's literally been to Japan, and he's done so many parks in Japan. And he's done everything else, but the biggest theme park in the world. They've done a big, month-long America road trip. No, Europa Park. No, I missed that. But it is a bit of a mad park. I did go for one day because it was a school trip. However,
what did you go on?
Literally everything. The only thing we missed out on was Bar Express and the Mack powered coaster, the mine train thing. I forgot what it's called. You might not have gone in. It's like the runaway mine train. But
Is there a mine train there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. We missed it. It's in Switzerland. And we got really, really lost in Switzerland. We almost walked past the Matterhorn Blitz.
I was thinking this. The whole Europa Park is all about Europe. Am I correct? So why is Africa in there? I've always wanted to know that. With the boat ride. Do you remember that? I must remember the Africa boat ride. Can't you remember it?
Africa boat ride. Are you joking? What's happening?
Don't you remember that?
No. Yeah,
there's an Africa boat ride. And it's got elephants. It's got monkeys in there. It's like a little boat ride. What goes round?
Oh yeah, it's in the Enchanted. It's like next to the Enchanted Forest area, isn't it?
Yeah. We couldn't find him because I wanted to go on Arthur. I was like, "Where is this Arthur?" It took me an hour and 20 minutes to try and find it. It was irritating me.
We were walking at like 500 miles an hour, trying to get to every single ride because it was a day. But oh my god, it's such a mess of a park because we got lost in the entrance area like 5 minutes in because we didn't realize. So when you walk in.
Yes.
It was a straight entrance pathway, but you have to go right to go to Italy.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
And, we didn't go right to Italy. We went straight forward and went to a dead end. And to the end of the
where Kang right is the big ball, golf ball.
No. The entrance area. So it's the long.
Yeah, because you're on the right hand side. You've got the ghost train.
Which area did you? There are two entrances. There's the main one. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, we got lost in the entrance is really all you need to know. It wasn't very good. We got lost a lot that day because I was we won't need a map. I'll be like, just go through it. We were going to go on Blue Fire first, right? And I turned right because the sign said Blue Fire.
Yeah.
We turned right, and we were going to the rapids. All of a sudden, it was the entrance for the rapids. So our first ride at Europa Park was the rapids. There you go.
I know what you're telling me. Excuse, what is that about? I totally agree. It is huge. I mean, I think someone. I can't remember what I put in my vlog now. There's so many football pictures you can fit on it. It is massive, and to get to like Wodan and Blue Fire, it's right at the back of the park.
It
as
literally
well.
takes like 15 minutes to walk there.
Like you said,
because my plan was go from the back of the park to the front. That plan did not work very well. Yeah, like an hour left by the time we got to Wodan. What do you mean?
What did you reckon? To Wodan?
Yeah, it is. Oh man, I was stuck thinking of my favorite ride at Europa Park. I was like, it's either Wodan or Silver Star. Because I love B&M and I love GCI, and I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to choose. It's Silver Star at the moment. It has been Wodan before. I just keep on like, I'll think back and I'll be like, oh, no, that part was really good, and now it's Wodan, and then all of a sudden, like an hour later, it's Silver Star again. It's a mess. It's bad.
Well, obviously, my number one, people who watch this and know theme park family, that my number one coaster is Wodan. I absolutely love that coaster.
It is so good.
You can go on it so many. I think we went on it something like ridiculous, like 13 times, 14 times. And each time we went on it, it felt like it was going quicker. And it felt like, I don't know, I just had a big smile on my face all the way through it. And it doesn't lose.
Fun ride.
It is. And it doesn't lose its speed.
The pacing is so ridiculously. It's the paciest ride I've ever been on. And I've been on El Toro, right? Which is supposed to be like the best wooden roller coaster in the world.
Yeah.
It's like 200 foot, big steep drop, mad airtime.
Any good?
I did it 3 times, and then I did it in the dark.
Okay.
And that was probably one of the most insane experiences I've ever had on just any ride. Not even just like roller coaster, but ride in general. It was mad.
It was amazing.
My god!
I must admit, we went for 2 days at Europa Park, and we did the night one on Wodan, and you just can't see anything. It's just.
I know, that's like El Toro. You cannot see anything because I think theme parks, with wooden coasters, there's not really any place to put lights.
There isn't.
So obviously, it's just fully pitch black. I can imagine Wodan in the dark. It must be insane.
You just literally can't see anything. But did you notice the toilet in the queue line?
Oh my! It's such a long queue. It was like nearly empty, and just to walk through like 20 minutes just to get to the bloody station. It's such a ridiculously long queue. I don't understand. I get it's well themed, right? It's probably the best themed queue in the world. The only reason it's the best themed queue is because they have to fit so much in. You can't stand there for like. How long is it when it's full? I get the Europa Parks, operations are insane. Like they get Silver Star trains out every like 2 seconds, but like.
They do.
The queue is so long.
It is.
And there's no shortcut. It's not like any other theme park where they're like, we'll just open the gate and you can go this way.
I know. It feels like they've literally opened all the gates and you just got to walk around it regardless if it's empty or not. It's like, Jesus, man, come on, hurry up. Have you been to Ventura?
Oh, man, it's literally like my bucket list park. I really want to get on Shambhala, but like some people say that Shambhala's overrated. Some people say it's underrated. I think I'd love it just because I love B&M Hypers. Because they're just good.
It's good in the dark. When I first went on it, I was like, is that it? Okay. It's like, I think it's Miko at SeaWorld.
Oh, yeah, Mako.
At SeaWorld. That's better. But however, we went in the dark because our hotel was right next to Port Ventura itself.
Right.
So we went on it about 9 o'clock at night. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it probably just takes time to warm up, do you think?
I didn't even think of that, yeah. Do B&Ms really need warming up? Do they?
I don't know.
I suppose they do.
Only ones that really need warming up is like wooden coasters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like Wicker Man in the morning. I mean, I've done that before.
What do you reckon to Wicker Man? Come on, honest opinion.
It's my number one coaster in the UK.
You reckon it's number one? Yeah.
Yep, back row. You can't beat back row Wicker Man. It's so good. I am kind of. I messed with the people in front of us a little bit when we went on Wicker Man. It was in the dark, and I was like, I really want back row first time. And it wasn't my first time riding, but like first time at Scarefest, Wicker Man in the dark, want to ride it back row. And I kept on mentioning, oh yeah, no, it'd be sick if we go on back row, sick if we can go on back row to my dad. And then we get to the after the pre-show, and these people in front of us were going to go on back row, and they went, oh no, he really wants to go on back row, so we'll let him go on back row. So because I kept on going on about it, luckily they were genuinely on back row, and then they were like, oh no, it's our first time riding, I don't think I want to do that, but you can go on. And I was like, yes, get in.
Usually what we do is after the pre-show, we stand there and then we kind of calculate how many rows there is.
Yeah,
and then and pretend that I'm tying my kid's shoes. So it's all right, mate. You go. You go. But then 9 out of 10, I just miscount and I end up on the front row.
Damn it. I've never been on front. I've been on second row, which was, that was the one in the morning. So we got there in the morning and I was like, oh yeah, Dan, let's run to Wicker Man. He was absolutely dead after because he's not very fit. And yeah, there you go. But yes, it wasn't worth it. It's so slow in the morning. I didn't realize how ridiculously much it needs to warm up.
Yeah,
it's really slow
does.
in the morning.
It does. Is that so you reckon that's your number one park?
Number one when it's fully...
Is that in the Alton Towers or in the UK?
Oh, in the UK, definitely.
In the UK. So what about Icon then? Because everyone seems to go between Wickerman and Icon.
Man, everyone it's weird, Icon. It's a weird one. I think it depends where you sit on it. Because some people only get in the middle and they're like, oh, it's not very good. But I've done back, I've done front, and I've done middle. And I can definitely say front was the best. And that was literally my number 4 or number 3. I have it on my phone somewhere. Hang on.
I genuinely don't. I could miss it. Believe it or not, I could.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So could I.
Skip it if I saw a big queue in it, which never actually. That's one good thing about actually Icon is the throughputs. Wow, they just bang them.
They do get the trains through. In the UK, it is 4th. Yeah. So what's Smiler and Nemi above it?
Right. Okay. Nemesis. What do you reckon?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love Nemesis. I just love that. Right, it's just too good. I mean, I love. You will know at this point. If anyone knows me watching this, you know I love B&Ms. My Instagram profile picture is Nemesis Inferno because it is just unbelievably photogenic.
Right.
And but Nemesis, the original Nemesis, nothing can beat that in terms of like B&M. Well, not other than Hypers, but B&M Invert definitely. I did Batman the Ride at Six Flags Great Adventure, which was, I'm pretty sure, I think it was the first B&M Invert. One of them was Batman the Ride.
I think it was, yeah.
That was the first one. That was crap. I didn't think much of that.
I've heard quite poor reviews.
It was just, I mean, I get it. It was, oh my God, I always have a tendency to do rides that I find really bad first in the day. And I did that first in the day. But then I did it later and it just wasn't good at all.
You sometimes put your expectations quite high. You know, when you watch YouTube channels, I do this a lot where I did it with Fantasialand. Certain people went there. I watched a few vlogs, watched some POVs, and I was getting really pumped up saying, oh, everyone's saying this is great. It's going to be amazing. And you get there and it's like, oh, is that it?
To be fair, yeah, some people have mixed reviews on Fantasia, and some people say it's absolutely fantastic. It's the best theme park. I mean, some big YouTubers have said that, you know, like Coasterboard, oh yeah, best theme park and stuff like that. But like, I haven't been there. I want to ride Taron, you know, because that looks insane. But like, Fantasialand as a whole, I think Black Mamba would be good, and that's a pretty good area. I don't know what Fly is going to be that.
Yeah, you see.
Like, I've seen it outside of the hotel of Rookbook.
Have I seen outside?
Yeah, the outside of the hotel.
No, why?
It's very bad.
Really?
It doesn't look like it's themed. It just looks like they're still scaffolding up. I'm sorry, they're obviously still trying to finish it, but it still looks terrible.
Oh dear.
Like people bring it up and they're like, the Rookburg Hotel, it just looks, it looks really bad. And it does. It doesn't look like Fantasialand theming. It just looks really dodgy. If you type in like Rookburg Hotel.
Yeah, I will do, and I'll have a look. Have you been then? If your best B&M would say is Nemesis, have you ever been to Busch Gardens?
Yes, when I was 5. So I went to Florida when I was 5.
It's a shame that is because
I literally, that was where my love for theme parks started. Actually, that Florida trip. So it was 3 weeks. I was 5, and we did all the big theme parks. You know, went to Universal, and went to Disney, and Busch, and my first ever looping coaster was at Busch. Yeah, that was Scorpion. You know, the Schwarzkopf.
Hold on,
the red one. It is quite a dodgy ride. Yes, I was 5, gone on Scorpion.
How tall were you when you were 5? Wow.
Oh mate, no, because you don't have to be that tall. I was well short until now.
I'm still not short now, mate.
Oh yeah, no, see your digital dad one.
Yeah.
Mate, yeah, no, you don't have to be that tall in America to go on most of the rides, because my sister went on all of them. She's not very tall.
The reason why I'm asking is because obviously they got a ride called Montu. I always get confused. You know what? The Florida rides, it just irritates me. There's always like Miko, Montu, and there's another one as well. Oh gosh, but This is really wrong, actually. I should already have this already sorted out, but hey.
I actually don't know. I can't.
It's
Kraken?
yeah, it's
Kraken.
No, it's not the Kraken. It's oh, for God, why don't I know what it is, Danny? I've been there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Manta.
Manta, that's it. Manta. I think, did I say Montu? Yeah, Manta. Wow. That ride is my number one B&M coaster. I'm telling you, Chris, I tell you what, Manta. It is insane. The amount of speed you go, and it lasts for 3 minutes and 30 something seconds. It just does not stop. And the near misses you get, wow. It makes Nemesis.
It does look mad. I do remember.
Look like.
I remember going there and seeing it and just being like, wow. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's a shame though, mate. So you've done your part. You're thinking about doing Port Ventura next year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's
hopefully.
One of your bucket.
I was supposed to be doing Wallaby Holland this year.
Same here.
I know. Yeah, you keep on mentioning it. It's supposed to be getting on Untamed. It's so depressing. I just want to get on an RMC at this point. But
I know.
Just thinking about it makes me sad. But well,
the time I'm recording, I actually should have been in Europa Park.
That's a bit shocking, isn't it?
I know. Anyway, we'll move on. Any other big American theme parks you've been to?
Other than Six Flags? No, not really.
Any good
Six Flags was the huge one. It was. You know Taylor Bybee from Coaster Studios.
Yes.
About January last year. So before I was going, I texted him. I said, should I go? American Dream Mall with like the steepest coaster in the world that's coming up. Should I go like Coney Island? He was like, go Six Flags. It's a horrific park with great coasters. And that's probably the best way to sum it up because it just does work like that. I mean, like Nitro, that's a B&M Hyper. That's mad. That's my number 2. El Toro, it's got King the Car. It has the tallest roller coaster in the world. I didn't do it.
Oh my God. You didn't?
No. So basically, yeah, Intamins they don't work for me. Intamin trains have a tendency to really put me through pain. And Colossus, I get muscle spasms on my right leg whenever I go on Colossus, so I just don't do it. I haven't done Colossus for 3 years now. Yeah,
to be fair, I could miss it anyway.
No one has. If you like Colossus, then your head's done in. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Literally, I'm there with my ears going, yes, I have my ears still intact. Happy days. My head is still, yeah, we're good.
It's such a dodgy ride. I remember because I queue up with my mates and they go on and I go over the train. And both of their restraints once they were like taped up fully. Like there was so much tape around it. It was so dodgy. I was like, oh my God, good luck. I'll see you on the other side. With your bags. I'm glad I'm not riding this.
Oh my gosh. Are you looking forward to the new, talking about Colossus, the new Colossus clone, should I say?
Flamingo Land, yeah.
As it's called Inversion. Is it called Inversions?
I hope not, mate.
I have heard a rumor. I have heard a rumor that it's called Inversions.
Inversions. Oh my God. Can you really not come up with another name? I would accept Colossus 2.0 instead of Inversions, but like...
Are you excited?
Quite, because I ride it. Because
you don't see that.
Because of the next gen trains, right? Because it has lap bars. That's the only reason why I'm riding it. If it was old Colossus trains, I'd be like, no, I give it a miss. Yeah, totally. It is the next gen layout, and it's got like the different drop where it drops down first and then turns.
Yes, yeah.
So I don't know, it could be good. A lot of people say the ones, I mean, they're literally all in China. All of these like Colossus clones, they're just all in Asia somewhere. And
right.
Yeah, people say they're good. I'm pretty sure Sean Sandberg's done one and he said it was all right.
I think
better than Colossus. I mean, it must be better than Colossus. Anything is better than Colossus.
I was when I had the email. I don't know if you've seen it as well. The tweet. What Portland's Park sent out about Tornado Springs not opening.
Not opening.
Easter.
That is quite sad. I can't believe we have to wait that long. But I'm assuming they're just not doing any work on it.
Yeah, but
hopefully,
it was nearly done.
This is true.
So why Easter?
Sean Sandberg's construction blogs.
Yeah. I'm just confused. It opens in March. The park does. So surely,
I don't know. They're just trying to get it all prepped up. Maybe it's something to do with some of the rides. Maybe they're malfunctioning and they don't want to bring it out. I'm assuming it's not that because Portland's Park is. I've never been there, but it looks like it's a well-run park. I don't know because I was going to go there this year just for Tornado Springs and And the dinosaur one that looks good. What's that called? Lost Kingdom.
Yeah, Lost Kingdom. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rides are not thrilling.
But yeah, it's a family park. It's just the theming. It's like a kiddie Fantasia land. I've heard. I'm pretty sure Jake called it that once.
Do you know what? Now I said that. Yeah, come to think about it. Yeah, it is. It is like that. My niece, who's 3, who's a massive Peppa Pig fan. There's obviously got Peppa Pig World.
Oh yeah, Peppa Pig World. Yeah,
it was brilliant. Overall, though, it is a nice park. However, though, it's just so far away from us. I think it's like 4 or 5 hours away drive.
I don't know how far. I think it's like 2-3 hours. I think. I mean, I live down in the south, but it's more west.
Right. So is that your go-to park then, Thorpe Park? Then, if you're yourself?
Oh yeah. Well, technically, Chessington's the closest one, but that's literally like by a difference of like 5-10 minutes.
Is that how far away? Wow.
Yeah, they are ridiculous. And then Legoland's only like half an hour down the road from Thorpe. So
which one did you prefer, Chessington or Thorpe Park?
Oh man, I mean, for theming, definitely Chessington. And a lot of people will be like, "What?
No, totally. Yeah,
but like, it's an insane. But I love Chessington. You know, it was my childhood. So you know, whenever I go back there, it's just nostalgia times 10. But it's actually a really well run park, and you know, I've spoken to some people who work there, and they love working there, and it's a good team that work at Chessington, and I'm glad that it's as big as it is, and they're getting some good additions each year.
I've always thought though, Chessington's for the kids and Thorpe Park is for the thrill seekers. But it seems to me like Chessington can slightly, unless Thorpe Park pull their finger out and get that RMC where loggers leapers, are they going to do that? That's the question, you know.
Hope so. I very much hope so. I feel like it's not very likely, but I would love an RMC. If an RMC came to Thorpe, I would go there every single day. But I don't know. I just don't think they will. I think they'll get something like a Mac Mega or something like that, or an Intamin Blitz maybe. I don't know. I think Towers is actually more likely to get Intamin Blitz, but
because of the tree.
I would have a Mac there actually at Thorpe. I think that would be a good addition. But you have it, you know, the island behind the Swarm that everyone's like, oh, use that
Swarm Island, whatever.
But it could probably fit on there. There's the island behind the Swarm.
Yeah, it's quite a big area.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than the Swarm's one. I think so. You could fit a pretty big coaster there.
What do you reckon to let's ride? Can you see that?
DBGT. Oh, well then.
Darren Brown. When it works.
When it works, yeah. Don't know. I mean, being a Thorpe local, I've done it so many times now. I think I've broken down on it like 99% of the time that I've done it. I've had one run where it's been like, oh yeah, that was good. And that was the first time I ever did Rise of the Demon. The first time I did the original Down Browns, I went on the first time, when you go onto the train for the first time, and I put my headset on, there was no visuals.
Yeah, so you get that.
That's very nice. So you get off the train.
It's when you turn. It's when you turn that way, and it seems to go that way, and you're like,
oh no, mine was complete. It was a complete black screen. I couldn't see anything.
Oh dear.
I just had audio. So I was like, oh, for God's sake. Oh my God. And then so I went back on. So you get off and you get back on again, and then I had visuals. Like, oh my God, yeah, it's working. And then I could hear.
No sound. No sound.
No sound. Oh my God. And I was like,
that's usually the case.
It was on my birthday, and I was like, oh my word. Oh, how they? I just kept on thinking they spent like £16 million on that ride.
They really have.
And it's
I think 15 went to Darren Brown. Just put his name on it, if you want my opinion.
Literally, Darren Brown isn't happy with it. That's when you know it's bad. When the person who has their name on the ride doesn't like the ride.
He's like, no, it's pants. That is it, really. God, it's gone really quick, hasn't it? It goes super quick.
That was very quick.
But it's not just over just yet.
Ooh,
as always,
here we go.
My guests, I always like to do a bit of a quiz. Every time I've done this, I've done it completely wrong, and I've usually gave out the wrong score. But, you know, hey-ho, it is what it is. I always ask, would you like Alton Towers or Thorpe Park? I'm assuming Thorpe Park because it's your home.
Local, park. Yeah, there you go.
Right, first things first. How do you feel? You feel like you're going to get this?
I'm nervous, to be fair, mate.
Shut up.
Don't know. I did Jack Silkstone's one, and I may have flopped a bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, the only ones I got were the maze ones, or like the logo ones when they were dodgy and you had to figure them out.
Oh, no. I'm just literally going to fire some at you. Right.
Yeah, I know. Right, here we go.
Right, warm up.
Quizmaster, go on.
Right, your 30 seconds. Oh, 30 seconds start. Not yet. 30 seconds on the screen now. There we go. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. What year did Oh no, I've got the Alton Towers one. Oh my gosh.
Well, that went well.
I will one
Quick quiz.
day.
Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Did you enjoy the Off the Tracks podcast?
One day I will get this right without no screw-ups. I looked at the answer going, that's not the right answer. Oh, it's the Alton Towers one. Oh, right. Danny. Right, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. What year did Thorpe Park open?
1979.
Correct. What manufacturer is Nemesis?
B&M.
Correct. How many roller coasters does Thorpe Park have?
7.
Correct. How many water rides does Thorpe Park have?
4.
Correct. What flat ride is near the Saw?
Samurai.
Correct. What year did Darren Brown open?
2016.
Correct. Wow, dude. Shut up. I think you got every single one right.
Actually, you joking?
Yeah, you got 6 out of 6.
That water ride one threw me because I was like, oh, mate. What is it? It's Storm Surge, Depth Charge, Tidal Wave, and Rumba.
Yeah, well done. Wow.
Madness.
That's the first time.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, 6 out of 6.
Oh, there you go. I'm officially the Thorpe Park quiz master, mate.
I think you beat Digital Dan.
Actually, what did he get wrong?
Oh, water rides. He said 2.
That's fair, but to be fair, that's a really difficult one because I mean, people will forget Depth Charge and Storm Surge.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Have you enjoyed it, Chris?
Mate, so thank you so much for having me on. It's been a blast, mate.
Listen,
Enjoyed it.
Any time, you know. At the end of the day, like you say, it's difficult in these times. We've got to keep talking, keep Britain talking. You know, it's hard out there, and this is what I'm trying to do for people. Get them on this show, you know, and we just chat, and you know.
Can I just say you're doing a really good job with that, and you know,
appreciate that.
You inviting everyone on, you know, it's really, you know, overwhelming where you can get everyone on, and yeah, so thank you just so much for doing that from the community to you. Thank you.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, obviously, with Chris has an Instagram. Do you want to kind of plug it while I quickly find a sheet?
That UK Coaster Guy on Instagram. It's the long one that we mentioned at the start because you'll definitely want to type that in. That UK Coaster Guy on Instagram. I won't put my Twitter just yet because I don't know what it's going to be.
I'll leave the link in the description below this video just to
thank you.
Pump up your Instagrammers. Are you thinking about getting a YouTube channel or not? Are you like, nah?
I mean, you know, I've thought about before. I may do during the quarantine. But, yeah, it's something I'll think about. Definitely something I'm taking into consideration. Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, Chris, thank you for joining me here on Off the Tracks.
You're very welcome.
Don't forget you can follow us on our social medias on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you do subscribe and hit that bell icon every time we upload a new video. You will be notified. Chris, once again, from That's UK Coaster Guy, thank you once again for joining me, and thank you guys for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.